Hello, this is Veronica. We are on part 3 of our series of prenatal yoga sequences. And for part 3, we're going to spend a lot of time on hands and knees. And what I love about this position, it's something I recommend to my prenatal yoga students, my doula clients regularly, to do once a day, maybe before bed or when you wake up in the morning, because not only does it relieve any tension in the lumbar spine, the low back, which is common in pregnancy as the weight pulls forward, but it also helps with the position of your baby. So you may have heard of this idea of baby flipping into the sunny side up position, or the occiput posterior. The back of baby's head is facing your back. This isn't as optimal for birth because it means the bigger part of baby's head is coming through the pelvis versus the smaller part. This means you're in labor longer, it can be more painful, you feel a lot more tension in the low back, and sometimes it requires further intervention. So simply getting on hands and knees once a day can help to turn the heavier part of baby's body, the back of their head, their spine, to face your front, so their face is facing your back. So we'll get started. Get on hands and knees, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees below your hips, and you're welcome to place a blanket or a towel underneath the knees if you need more cushioning. And maybe you can take the knees a little wider. Inhale for cow pose, lift and widen your sit bones, pull your heart forward. Exhale to round for cat, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, come back to cow, lift and widen the pelvic floor. Exhale, round for cat. And we're just going to do several rounds here to help release any tension in the back body, the front body. And again, to encourage baby to wiggle into a more optimal position. So let's go for a few more. Connect deeply to your breath. Good, last round. From here, as you inhale, again, come into a more neutral spine, and let's connect these cat-cow postures with downward facing dog. If down dog doesn't feel good for any reason, you can just stay right here in table pose. Take a big breath in for cow, lift and widen your sit bones. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, come back to cow. Keep this curve in the spine. Tuck your toes under. Even if knees stay bent, start to lift your hips up and back. If it feels good, you can start to press the tops of your thighs back, sink your heels towards the ground. Take your feet and hands as wide apart as you need to. And just start to pedal through the legs, shift your hips. Open through the whole backside of your body. And let's connect that flow. So take a big breath in, lower down to your knees gently. Open the front body for cow pose. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale for cow, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, lower down to your knees. Drop your belly, heart forward. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, come back to cow. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Just one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. From here, inhale, come down to your knees. And let's build some strength in the core. So this is a safe way to practice core strengthening in pregnancy. Take a big breath in, reach your right arm forward. Stay here, or if you're feeling balanced, first start with tucking your left toes under, press your heel back. If you're still feeling good, lift the left leg up. Take a big breath in to reach forward, kick your back leg up. Exhale to curl in. And 2 more like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. 1 more time. And curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to a table pose. You can take a little wiggle in between sides. And then let's switch. Inhale your left arm forward. If you're feeling good here, tuck your right toes under. Once you're feeling steady, lift your back leg up. Inhale to grow long. Exhale, hug in and up towards baby. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Good, one more time. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, table pose. And then let's take a little break after that. So widen your knees apart, sink your hips back towards your heels, and walk your hands forward for child's pose. Either place your forehead on the ground or on a block or a blanket if you need some support. And you're welcome to come back to child's pose whenever you need it. If you're feeling dizzy, fatigued, anything at all, like you just need to connect to your breath again, feel free to come back to Balasana or child's pose.